Well, have you ever wondered how smart you are for your age? Well, here's your chance to find out. Well, let's see if you know the answers to these simple questions like, why is it easier to burn dry leaves and not green leaves? Or why does spicy food make your nose run? Or why do stars twinkle? Or why do we get white hair? And many more questions. So let's get started. So do you know why do we sweat? Do you know the answer? Well, here's the answer. Well, on a sunny day or during exercise, when our body temperature increases, our sweat glands produce sweat. And the sweat is basically 99% water. And water is a very good heat absorbent. It absorbs much of our body heat and evaporates into the atmosphere, helping us lose heat and maintain our body temperature. Next one. So why is it easier to burn dry leaves and not green leaves? Do you know the answer? Well, here's the answer. Well, it's simple, guys. It's easier to spell dry than green. No, just kidding. Well, green leaves have moisture or water in them. And like I said earlier, water can absorb a huge amount of heat before evaporating. And so, when you try to burn green leaves, a large amount of heat is required to first evaporate the water in the leaves. So it's not easy for green leaves to catch fire. However, dry leaves don't have water in them, and so they don't need much heat and they can burn easily. Next one. So why does spicy food make your nose run? Do you know the answer? Well, we all know that our nose has tiny hair and mucus. So when we breathe, the hair and mucus traps all the harmful things, stopping them from entering our body. Now, spicy food items that contain lots of chili contain chemicals called capsaicin. And this thing, too long word for me. Now, when these chemicals travel through the pharynx, or let's just say throat, and reach our nose, they activate the heat-sensing receptors that cause inflammation in our nose and irritation of the mucus. As a result, more mucus is produced to get rid of these chemicals, which gives us a runny nose. Next one. So do you know why we see lightning before thunder? Do you know the answer? Well, here's an interesting fact. Lightning and thunder occur at the exact same time. Then why do we see lightning first? Well, this is because light travels faster than sound. The speed of light is 300 million meters per second, while the speed of sound is just 340 meters per second. As a result, we first see the lightning, shortly followed by the sound of thunder. Next one. Ouch! Why do paper cuts hurt so much? Do you know the answer? Well, it's simple, because paper hates us so much. No, just kidding. That's because our fingers have way more pain receptors than any other parts of our body. Now, what are pain receptors? Well, they're simply nerve endings that respond to change in pressure, temperature, or any kind of injury to the skin. Now, the edges of the paper are not smooth, but are rough or jagged. They're more like a saw. And so, when we rub our hands, or especially fingertip, against the edges of the paper, it cuts them like a saw, activating our pain receptors. And so, we feel more pain. And in addition to this, paper also contains chemicals, which may irritate the skin and result in more pain. Next one. So why do stars twinkle at night? Do you know the answer? Well, it's simple, guys, because they blink their eyes. Funny, right? But no, the answer is that in reality, stars do not really twinkle. It's just an optical illusion. The Earth's atmosphere is changing continuously. So when A light of a star travels through the space towards us. It bounces and bumps through the different layers of our atmosphere, causing it to bend before we see it. And that makes it look as if they're blinking. Next one. Black hair. Black hair. But then, why do we get white hair? But seriously, do you know the answer? If no, then hit the like button, and I'll tell you the answer right now. Good job. So here's the answer. Well, our hair is basically made of keratin, a colorless protein, and so before our hair comes out of our skin, it's almost white. But how is that possible? I remember when I was born, my hair color was black. I mean, it's not because I literally remember, but it's because I saw the pictures. The answer is our hair grows from hair follicles. And hair follicles contain melanocytes, which produce melanin. And this melanin gives color to our hair. And it is injected into the keratin during the growth of our hair. So you remember I said keratin is colorless? So when melanin is injected into keratin, the color of our hair changes because now it's dependent on the type of melanin injected. So if it's eumelanin, we get black or brown hair. And if it's phenomelanin, we get red or blonde hair. However, as we grow old, the production of the melanin decreases, resulting in less melanin. And that means less of our hair color. And that causes our hair to eventually turn white. So what do you think? Are you smart enough for your age? Well, I hope so. So with that, I'm done. And you know what to do now. Stay awesome and stay amazing. And I'll see you again with more amazing videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.